All right, so welcome back. This is day 11 of my path to profitability, and I took a little break from uploading. I got a little bit busy with school, but I'm starting to get back on routine. I'm gonna start uploading the YouTube videos directly after my trading session, so I don't put it off till the end of the day. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I just ended my trading session for today, up 158, and it was actually really good. We cut all our losses right away, and we'll go into that a little bit later. But um, I also wanted to get into a few questions that I've been asked on the channel, and so there were some questions about commissions and some misunderstandings about the commission structure at CMEG that I'm using. I do have a promotion code that I have on my account from way back when, and that is from um, the Bear Bulls traders, uh, they had a promo code back in 2019 or 2020, and I use that code to this day. And basically, what it offers is 0.004 cents per or dollars per share, and for the commissions, and then ECN fees are 0.0025 per share. So if you take that, let me get my calculator out here for y'all. 0.004 plus 0.0025. So it's 0.0065 per share to enter a trade. And then to exit, it's the same amount. So just times that by 2, and it ends up being around 1.5 cents per share of commissions per trade. So if I have a trade that I make 5 cents per share on, I really only made like 3.7 cents per share after commissions. So that's why you want to end up with this commission structure. You want to end up taking trades that are more so bigger cents per share, because then the commissions will be less of the actual profit. So if I have 20 cents per share gain, I'm only losing like 5% in commissions. But if I only have a 3 cent gain, I'm losing like 60% in commissions. So that's how you have to kind of adapt to the commission structure here. A lot of people were thinking I was doing a flat rate per ticket, which is what they have on their website. This is the capital market website. And as you can see, if you go to their commission structure for active accounts, which is what I have, it would be a flat rate of 2.95 per ticket. So every single time you hit buy or sell, it's $2.95. That is not what I use. It would be very, very bad for me if I did that, unless I start upping my share size up to like thousands. And so once I'm above 1,000 shares per trade, kind of, then I could start to think about switching there, because if you think about it, 1,000 shares using this commission structure, um, that's $13 instead of, if you do one entry, one X, that's $6 here. So eventually the per share rate will be worse for me. However, until I get to that point, I'm going to be on a per share commission structure. So that's just to answer any of your questions. I use this commission structure right here. So going forward, the reason I took a little bit of a break from uploading, I did get really busy with school starting up again, and I also ended up having a 3-day red streak that gave back all of the profits on the first day and a half. So that kind of put me down on uploading. I then proceeded to have a 3-day green streak, where I kind of tightened up and did one trade a day. And then all of a sudden, day 9 hits, and this is where trading can bite you in the ass, and where emotions can take control. So day 9 happens, and I go to enter this trade on ISPC, and I enter right here for the break of that previous candle after the halt up, or after the, let's see, oh, this is the opening bell, and we were selling off, and we were just getting our first green candle, and I punched the buy button, but it accidentally double punched. So as you can see here, this is the same timestamp. It double punched for my full size position. I got in full size right here with 250 shares. It double punched for 500 and it instantly dropped down to, as you can see on this candle, it dropped all the way back down to 730 something. And I was instantly down around 100, 105, as you can see. And um, from there, I kind of just froze like a deer in headlights. That's why I was in the trade for 3 minutes instead of just taking it off right away. Um, from there, I was essentially holding and hoping, which is something you never want to be in. It's a place you never want to be, is where you're holding and hoping for a stock to go back up. So I um, cut it eventually after I saw we were losing strength. Eventually, it does go back up, but that's just how it goes. If you cut it, it's gonna go back up. If you don't take profits, it's gonna swing all the way back down on you. That's just how the market moves against you. Um, so that happened. That was the first trade of the day. Instantly down 100, and keep in mind at the time I was making like $30, $50, $20 a day. So this was already like taking out my entire green streak. And from there, um, I proceeded to kind of turn my brain off. I um, went into a state of only seeing red all over my screen, and so I took a trade on BTCS, made 16 bucks back. Really didn't put a dent in my loss at all. And then from there, loaded big size into OLB, hoping for this to squeeze up. And as you can see, I loaded here, here, and waiting for a bounce, and then selling as it breaks down even further for that $68 loss. Then we take another loss right after that, pretty much directly after that. Loading up full size after a halt, and then getting out at the bottom. We bottom ticked that actually. It was pretty sad. Basically this is just how day 9 went. Felt crushed after everything was said and done. By 10 o'clock or by 10 o'clock Eastern market time, 7 o'clock my time. The market had already slowed down so much to where there was nothing left to trade, and I was stuck sitting down 246 on the day. So that happened, and from there, I was debating on whether or not to trade day 10. I realized that if I didn't trade, I would be letting my emotions get the better of me. So, because I would be fearing loss at that point, and if you fear loss, then you're not able to take a loss. So, I hopped right back on the horse the next morning, um, basically just trying to not get overwhelmed by anything. I actually traded a very higher float stock compared to what I usually trade. I believe LVS had a float of 50 something million instead of my normal 5 to 20 million. So the float was high. I was able to trend trade it because of that. It wasn't really whipping around. It was more so following just trend lines. I did very good on that. As you can see, I had a couple of scratch trades, and then overall this day was pretty nice. And then that brings us to today. We had a 3-day weekend, and I'll be picking things back up now with the uploading schedule going into this next week and finishing off January. So today we had a 158 green day and composed of 8 trades, 4 of which were losers slash scratch trades, and then 4 of which were really good sized green trades. Today I sized up, not in the sense that I actually sized up my position value. I'm still sticking around 2,000, 2,500 per trade, but I was not afraid to just punch full size whenever I was confident about the trade. And as you can see, all my trades are less than a minute long. So these were all very quick dip trades slash breakouts. And basically, I normally would hesitate on cutting a loss, but today I would cut something whenever it wasn't working pretty much immediately. So I got in a dip trade right here on the opening candle. It didn't feel like it was going, so I instantly got out 5 seconds later at the same price. Took the L in commissions, so I lost about a cent and a half on commissions. That's fine. Nothing to worry about. And then this other loss down here, same thing on B-Big. 1 minute later, got in at 71, looking for a bounce. Wasn't getting it. It on the tape it showed 72, and then there was a wall at 72, and I cut it at 70 on the bid, not the ask. And so I took a 1 cent loss on the actual trade, and then 1.5 cent loss on commissions. So um, basically, I wasn't worried or afraid to let commissions warp my trading today. I took the loss whenever it was not moving in a way that I expected it to. So if I expected it to pop 5 cents and it was holding a wall right above where my entry was, I would just get out. It was not moving in the way that I wanted it to, so I got out for a small loss. And that's what actually allowed me to have such a good green day today, is because I didn't let the losses get out of control. The wins, yeah, they're nice, but what if this was $30 loss or a $20 loss, and this was a $24 loss? That's an extra $650 that's not in my pocket. So essentially, cutting those losses and not letting commissions overtake my brain in the sense of where I'm thinking I should be cutting my loss. That has been really beneficial. At least it has been today, and I'm going to be continuing to do that all week long as we go forward and dig ourselves out of that $246 hole, which we're almost out of actually. So if you go to detailed here on my trader view, this is where I keep all my trades logged. As you can see, we have 61% win rate this month. A little bit of a bad profit loss ratio. I kind of want to get that up, but that's just because of that really big red day, mostly. Let's see here. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, win loss expectation. So basically, this is my cumulative PL curve right now. Here's that big red day, and I'm almost made it back to the high of that big red day. I'm $30 away. And then from the highs of total, I'm about, let's see, 67 away from my total drawdown. So 2 more green days, really solid green days, will put us back to all-time highs. So I'm really looking forward to that this week. And yeah, so let me know if you liked this video today. I did go over some commission structures in the beginning, and then going over the actual trader view stats breakdown of my trades and how long they were, and not just basically showing my broker screen. Let me know if you like seeing the trader view journal style entries. All right, and that'll be it for today. I'll see you all tomorrow morning for my day 12 recap. All right, peace out.